This video is part of a series within LEAD-ME, a project funded by the Horizon 2020 Framework Programme of the European Union. With this series, we want to inform professional educators, trainers, teachers and speakers on how to create accessible, barrier-free content for live audiences. We also want to give you some ideas on accessibility of video and audio broadcast, print and pictures. You will receive basic information on how computers, internet or social media are being used by a diverse audience. Within this video we will show you how to prepare for an accessible live event with barrier-free content. Accessible building. Please make sure that everything is accessible. Clara is a wheelchair user. She asks, "Can I enter on my own? Are there automatic doors and elevators?" Anna is a blind woman. She asks, "Can I find my own way? Please provide a tactile guidance system." Anna asks, "Can I bring my assistant's dog?" Anna might need pickup service, for instance from the nearest underground station. Or she may be accompanied by an assistant, who should have access free of charge. Tables. Call in for check-in and break areas, provide standing and sitting tables and desks. Inspiration for your accessible presentation. Address two senses: seeing and hearing. Speak clearly in understandable language. Be aware: most people can look at illustrations and listen to your words. But only a few people can read text and listen to different words. People might have different language backgrounds. Keep your slides simple. Use pictures, illustrations or photos and only supportive text in high contrast colors. The stage. The stage must have sufficient lighting, a very good microphone, and excellent speaker boxes. Accessibility features. For hearing-impaired audience, make sure the sound system is broadcasting to the T-coil, the in-ear receivers of the sign language interpreter, and to live captioning. Elena is hard of hearing. She says, "Please provide T-coil. This technology will send the audio signal directly to my hearing aid." If there is no T-coil technology, live captioning is especially important. Please reserve the seats close to the captioning monitor for hard of hearing people. John is deaf. He claims: "Please make sure the sign language interpreter receives undisturbed sound from the microphone." The interpreter says: "Ideally, I would wear an in-ear device." John requests: "Interpreters must stand beside the slides. Illuminating the interpreter is crucial. Please speak to your interpreters for advice." John says: "I like to be seated close to the interpreters." This picture shows an example for a good setup. Two speaker boxes, left and right of the stage. Separate spotlights for speaker and interpreter. Simple slides with illustrations and little text. Further recommendations for a diverse audience. Sam has very bad eyesight. Sam claims, "Please speak clearly and use a good sound system. If there are slides or handouts, I need high contrast and large text." Outside of presentations, please make sure everything is well lit, and I don't trip over stairs or barriers. Anna is blind and prefers to be seated close to the speaker boxes for better hearing. A lower pace of speaking is also helpful. Please reduce any background noise. As a speaker, try to avoid complicated language and technical terms. Speak slowly and use illustrations and simple text slides. This helps interpreters to do their job. This also helps to overcome barriers for audiences from other language backgrounds, or with dyslexia and learning difficulties, like Frederick and Carl. Frederick and Carl prefer more pictures and less text. Explanations in simple words make it easy for them to understand. Carl says, Colin, I need time to understand everything that is said or shown. Simple words and pictures are the best solution for me. I like illustrations and simple slides. A little bit like the video you are watching right now. For someone like us, there should be enough time for breaks. Fresh air and refreshments will help us to gain back some energy. It would be perfect if a presentation could be ended with supportive communication. For that you need someone for graphic recording, who will summarize the content at the end of each presentation. With an accessible building, visualizations and simple text, understandable and slow speaking, sufficient lighting, proper event technology, translations and assistive technology. Enough breaks and a summary at the end, you will create an accessible event for everyone. Storyboard by Klaus Hogner and Petra Plicker. Pictures and animations by Petra Plicker. Animation assistant Barbara Bandy. Automatic subtitles and voiceover by Austria Association supporting the blind and visually impaired. Animations created in Microsoft PowerPoint. This video is based upon work from Cost Action Laid MECA 19142, supported by COST, European Cooperation in Science and Technology. COST is a funding agency for research and innovation networks. Our actions help connect research initiatives across Europe and enable scientists to grow their ideas by sharing them with their peers. This work is licensed under Creative Commons Attribution CC BY. Funded by the Horizon 2020 Framework Programme of the European Union.